New York Attorney General Letitia James has been indicted on fraud charge in the Eastern District of Virginia. A grand jury has indicted the New York Attorney General on a fraud charge. That's what a person familiar with the matter told the Associated Press. And we want to get right to Scripps News Washington correspondent Stephanie Liebergen, who has been working to get more information. So, Stephanie, what do we know right now?
Hey, Maritza, good evening. Well, what we know right now is not a whole lot because we have not seen the indictment yet. We have not seen exactly what details might be in that indictment. So all we know at this point is that she has been indicted on one count of mortgage fraud. We do have some info from Letitia James. She has denied any wrongdoing previously when this came up. This is not a charge that is coming out of nowhere. It's something that a lot of folks watching the Trump administration, the DOJ, has been expecting him to potentially take this action. So she has denied any wrongdoing, saying she just made an error when she was filling out a form to buy a home, that she later fixed it, and she argues that she didn't do anything to deceive the lender involved in that home mortgage. The reason this is happening in the Eastern District of Virginia, that home involved was in the Norfolk area. So we are expecting that is where this case will need to take place, because that's where the home was purchased. Keep in mind that James has a long history of going up against President Donald Trump. She is the one responsible for an over $450 million judgment against the president from when he was in between his first term and his second term, and finding that judgment that the president had lied to banks and inflated his wealth. There are certainly a lot of concerns about this indictment, raising concerns about the president using the Department of Justice to go after his political enemies. This indictment is coming just 2 weeks after James Comey, the former FBI director, was indicted. Just one day after James Comey made his first court appearance in the Eastern District of Virginia. That case happening here in Alexandria, where I was in the courtroom for that, when Comey pled not guilty to the 2 counts that he was indicted for, lying to Congress and obstruction of a congressional proceeding. So I would imagine the chorus of people who came up raising concerns about Comey's indictment are likely going to raise very similar concerns about this indictment of Letitia James. But again, right now, we don't have a lot of details about what evidence might be involved, what evidence might the Department of Justice might have introduced in the grand jury to bring this indictment. But keep in mind, part of the reason so many experts thought this was coming was this Truth Social post. This goes back to September 20th now. In this post, the president complains about there not being action taken against Comey, James Comey, Letitia James, the other name in there, Adam Schiff, the current senator from California, someone who has also frequently gone up against and butted heads with the president. So we're going to continue to keep our eyes on our computer screens, waiting for that information and for more details about this indictment to come down, Maritza. But I'm sure this is something that we're going to continue to follow up later today and then, of course, into tomorrow as well.
And I think watching Senator Schiff, too. Scripps News Washington correspondent Stephanie Liebergen live for us with this breaking news. We will continue to follow any developments. Thank you so much.